Hello, Leo. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be your upcoming reading for the week. I have the Radiant Wise Spirit and the Soha Mystic Tarot cards. I'm just going to grab each of them so that we can do a check for you and find out what the energy is going to hold this week. We have the Ace of Wands and the World. So there's a new opportunity, some new passion project headed your way. And that's coming after an old cycle feels like it's reached a culmination. So a new opportunity is headed your way because something closed up. I am going to stick with the Soha Mystic for the main first card, or the first row. I'm going to do a 2-row reading. I'm going to really kind of center this after Ramblin' Mike off of YouTube. He does a 5-card movie spread, and I love the style of that. So I'm going to replicate a little bit here. This is Munchkin. So she's been visiting here in these readings a little bit here and there. She likes to add a little special flair to your reading, Leo, since you're a cat and all. She did show up in Aries reading too, so it's not just strictly because you're also a cat, Leo. But yeah, she's my guide. So for the sign of Leo, let's do this 5-card spread, but you're going to have to get out of the way, sweet baby. So I have Temperance energy for you, recent past. I have 5 of Pentacles, recent past. Your current energy, 7 of Cups. Your near future or upcoming future energy, the Magician. That's lovely. And then the 6 of Pentacles. Absolutely. That is really positive. And let's get a row of clarification from the Radiant Wise Spirit. And I'm going to set these back on the selenite. I'll turn them face up. So at the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands, which is you, by the way. It almost feels as if you have taken a seat here at this reading. Definitely wanting to see what happens, what comes out. So second row for this sign of Leo. Let's clarify Temperance energy, please. Clarify Temperance energy. Look at that. We're going to clarify 5 of Pentacles as well. So the Wheel of Fortune clarifies the Temperance. That's cool because that is double Sagittarius. So if you have any affiliation with Sagittarius energy, definitely coming through here in this reading. 5 of Pentacles clarified by the 3 of Cups. Goodness. Let's clarify that 7 of Cups. That's your current energy. Lots of choices and options. And then something to do with work, 3 of Pentacles. Clarify the Magician, please. Major Arcana energy. By your energy as well, the Strength card showed up. And the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, please, for the sign of Leo. Now, Munchkin here, she is a Taurus. 6 of Pentacles clarified again by the Magician. So we have double Magicians on the board. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Could be influenced by some sort of earth sign. This is definitely Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, more along the lines of Virgo. So if you have a Virgo in your life or somewhere in your chart, that energy is definitely calling out. Baby girl, I can't see the cards, love. And Temperance energy and the Wheel of Fortune. This is definitely a need in your recent past to find a stable balance of your energy so that you could move forward in something, so that you could, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. The Wheel of Fortune does move quickly. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by the sign Jupiter. So it has to do with abundance, good luck. Prosperity can definitely have to do with money, but there's this need to balance in your recent past to find a place of moderation. Maybe there was this energy that just felt like it was going in one direction too much of this or too much of that. And so Temperance energy required you to bring something into a state of moderation, of balance. And that wheel energy it almost feels as if you had to stop the wheel for a moment, and it feels like a Ferris wheel, and that you had to stop the wheel and say, I need to get off. I need to survey the scene. I need to get a good, close, hard look at what's happening. That way I can move forward in my path and know that I'm making choices and decisions involving karma, and I want to make sure that those are good. I don't want any negative karma to follow me throughout my upcoming life. So you found balance. You stopped the wheel, you got off, you took a good hard look. The Five of Pentacles, that felt a little bit like you were being abandoned by life. You felt left out. You felt like you were alienated. You were kind of out in the cold, possibly. Five of Cups has a lot to do with I'm feeling on the outside of where I should be. This is also recent past energy. So a lot seemed like it was going on, and it seemed like big energy. But then the Three of Cups is here. So while you felt left out, you felt lost, you felt abandoned, you felt like, eliminated from the group or the family, you realized that joy comes from within, and that my ability to feel a part of the group is my choice. And I have the ability to choose whether I'm going to feel left out or I'm going to feel included. That's up to me. You made a decision. You made a clear distinction there. Your current energy, Seven of Cups, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Seven of Cups is about choices, options, fantasies, dreams, illusions. Sometimes it can be delusions. So we need to be really careful. What is happening right now in your current position, Leo? Are you making choices and options from a clear mind? Are you making choices and options specifically regarding work? Something to do with work. Three of Pentacles is collaboration. You have choices and options and fantasies and dreams about your work and how it's going to go and how you're going to do your job, what new things you're going to bring to the table, what people are going to think of you when you say this or do that or whatnot. But you're trying to build and grow and collaborate while you're also it feels like in dreamland. You're in a fantasy, like a daydreaming energy, like you're sitting at your desk and you know what your work has in store for you, but you're also really like lost in fantasy land, not in a bad way. If you're dreaming about better ways to do your job, I think that's more along the lines of what I'm picking up. Has to do with I'm just really trying to go over all the options that are available to me. The Magician energy is in your near future. And the Magician is clarified by the Strength, which is, again, Leo energy. So you are definitely standing in the future in your power. And the Magician knows they have all the tools available to them that they need to perform at their utmost best. They're willing to do it. They're able to do it. They've got everything they need on their table. They've got wands, swords, cups, pentacles. They've got it all. They're also being blessed by this figure 8 universal energy. And what's cool is that's present as well in the Strength card. That universal energy, universal power. You're drawing from the heavens, you're drawing from the earth, and you're creating this beautiful combo in the middle of your power and your strength. The Magician knows that they manifest their own destiny. So what you think about, you bring about. But you're also very clear about taming your ego, knowing that the only time you really get ahead in life is when you're gentle and kind. And that's a strength, to not rip anybody's head off, to not be able to attack and go at somebody, and you know that you could, but you don't. You refrain, you restrain, you hold back because you're trying to manifest your destiny, and you want that to be blessed, and you want that to be peaceful. The last two cards for your near future is the Six of Pentacles and the Magician again. So we've got Six of Pentacles, all about reciprocity, equal give and take. If I'm going to be here and I'm going to be in this job or in this relationship, I'm going to make sure that it's fair. That if I give, you give. If I receive, you're going to receive. Nobody's going to be better or worse or higher or lower on the totem pole of gifts and time. It's going to be equal. This magician is, again, master manifester, working with all the tools that you have available to you, knowing that you are magic, you are a magician, you have the ability to create your future the way that you want it to go. I have Moonology by Yasmin Boland. I'm going to just grab a couple of these oracle cards. One flew out. Let me grab this first one, and I'm going to grab that second one. So for the sign of Leo, the Moonology cards for your reading: expect powerful change, the new moon eclipse. And the second card that flew out is the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. That is beautiful. These oracle cards really either clarify the reading that we just got through covering with tarot, or they bring a whole new level of energy to the table. So these feel like they clarify what we have already gone over. This looks like an eyeball. If you're somebody that knows about iridology, that's just absolutely glowing and magical. And we had two magicians on the board. This is a very powerful sign, by the way, that you are magic and that you do create the reality that you want. The answers you need are coming. So if you have questions in this Seven of Cups energy, could very well present questions because you're just going over choices and options, but know that your answers are coming. This is your reading, Leo. If you have any questions, if you'd like to mention comments, like, share, subscribe, your contribution to this channel is very appreciated. Thank you again. I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, and if you would like to contact me for a personal reading, the information's in the description box below. Be blessed. Be well. Thank you.